Well, everyone, it looks like iOS 18.4 is coming out to be a pretty interesting update. It seems to be more stable than previous updates, although there are some really weird, interesting bugs that are going on here that is kind of hard to explain. Things like CarPlay not working, AirPods being weird when they're on this update. But it does look like there is a particular change that could end up being for the better. And it looks like for some people on iOS 18.4 coming from the previous generation of software coming from previous, iOS 18 updates, it looks like iOS 18.4 is kind of coming to be somewhat of a more, battery safer update. There's going to be some people who aren't going to have too many, who aren't going to have, the best battery life on this update. But from what I'm seeing, the most amount of complaints that I'm seeing don't really have anything to do with battery life. They more so have to do with some of these issues and random bugs. Things like the notification center being weird, AirPods not working well, or CarPlay issues. Luckily, it looks like the battery life is somewhat not being hit too much inside of iOS 18.4, which is something that's very important to think about. Because if you're going to go through and basically upgrade your phone, you probably want to have as stable of an update as you can. And although this thing isn't perfect and there's going to be issues and bugs, it does look like for some people the battery life is at least the same as it was before. It does look like there might be some people who kind of say that within iOS 18.4, a big reason why their battery life might not be that good is because of Apple Intelligence. It looks like because people are going to have to go through and basically have Apple Intelligence on their phone, there could be some cases where those updates that support it might be giving you some weird issues or some weird bugs here and there. So that's also one other thing to keep in mind, but I would probably tell you for the most part, if you're going to go ahead and install iOS 18.4, you're probably going to have a pretty okay time with it. It's really not going to be that bad. But keep in mind that if you're still wanting to get one of the more recent versions of software, it's going to have to be iOS 18. And I do think there's a really high chance iOS 18 is probably going to give you better battery life than iOS 19 when it comes out. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.